2001 Bentley Arnage Red Label. So your red labels are the 6.75 litre single turbo V8 engine, whereas at the time you might remember you had a green label which had your 4.4 litre twin turbo BMW engine. Easy enough to tell, red or a green label. This one, as you can see, is in Sherwood green metallic, which is one of my favourite colours on an Arnage. Doesn't look all that nice or that deep on the camera, but if we get close and go around where the light is, you can see beautiful green deep paintwork with a bit of dust on it. We'll ignore that. Really nice, with a single silver pinstripe to match the interior. We've had quite a lot of Arnages in over the years, early ones, late ones, big engine, small engine, all that sort of stuff. I think it's fair to say this is the best one we've ever had. Lovely low ownership, nice detailed history. 19,000 miles, just ticked over 19,000 miles on a 22-year-old car. So it's done less than 1,000 miles every year since it was new. Really nice spec, which we'll show you as we go around. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork, then we'll do the interior, then we'll get it fired up. Start on this driver's side. If we look down this side, no hide down an Arnage, big flat panels, but it's lovely and straight all the way down there. You can see that body line is crisp all the way down. It's not full of filler or ripples. You can see all of your panel gaps are exactly as they should. You'll never find an Arnage where the door shuts badly, but this one shuts exceptionally well. Starting on the front driver's wing, it's lovely and clean down there. There's no marks at all to note on that. Nice and clean around that arch, all the way around. You can get your finger behind on the lip, and it's sharp all the way around there. It's on the correct alloy wheels, the 18-inch alloy wheels, with lovely, clean, tidy centre caps. Normally they've faded away by now. And it's on a set of matching Pirelli P0s all round. These were put on not long ago at all. You can see by the tread in there. It had a health check at Fearon's Rolls-Royce not so long ago, and it turned out it had the original tyres on it, which it would, 19,000 miles. I think this was about 17 and a bit, 18,000 miles. So it was suggested that they were replaced for some new ones, which is fair enough. Old ones were a bit dry. See that coach line all the way down, lovely and straight as well. No marks at all to report on that front wing. Coming down on the driver's door, again the same story, lovely and clean all the way down there. If we're going to be really picky, there is a stone chip on the leading edge of the rear driver's side door. You can just see it there. That's how picky we're being with this car, because there is genuinely no other marks on it. It's immaculate. That sill cover all the way along, lovely and clean and tidy. No marks to note on the wing mirror. We've got a tiny little stone chip on the A-pillar there, but other than that, lovely and clean and tidy on there. And then leading edge of the windscreen all the way along, apart from a couple of watermarks where we've missed them, so we're going to sack the valeter. But lovely and clean around that window seal. There's no corrosion or anything coming through there. This plastic section on the front can dry out and go a bit brittle and horrible, whereas this one you can see lovely and clean all the way along. All your chrome trim around the windows, again, immaculate condition. The windows are lovely and clean. All the correct stamps. There's no delamination that you sometimes get in these bottom corners. It's all very good. Even around the badges, normally these are a bit swirly where you can't get with a polisher, but I don't even think this car's ever had a polish before. I think it's just been well kept. Coming down this rear quarter, and again, you want to look on these rear arches. You might get a bit of bubbling forming down here or inside the door there. But you can see on this one, lovely and clean and tidy. No sign of any corrosion. If you get your finger on that lip, it's sharp all the way around until it gets to the bumper. Well, obviously, plastic bumper. Lovely and clean and tidy on that rear wheel. Again, like I say, matching Pirelli P0s all round. No sign of any curb marks. All your centre caps are nice and bright. Chrome work on the rear bumper. Again, it's lovely and clean. Normally it's where the seam matches up that gets a bit grubby, but these ones are lovely. That rear bumper sits nice and straight. The customer did point out to me this morning, he says he's never seen an Arnage with exhaust tips that clean. They're normally a bit charred and horrible by now, but these ones are really, really good. Got parking sensors on the back, soft close on the tailgate, which does actually work. Never ever works, but this one does, as you can see. It does stay on this plate as well, M21TON. All your rear lights are clean and bright and clear. There's no cracks or any signs of any moisture in those. Boot lid, lovely and straight. There's no sign of any marks. There's no wear around the handle. All very, very good. And then lovely and clean around that rear screen. Again, they can suffer from delamination in the corners, but as you can see, all good on this one. Have a look at the roof from here as well. Get a good idea of how nice that paintwork is. No ripples or dents on the roof, no unwanted bird poo mark, burns in the lacquer or anything like that. Like I say, it's obviously been very well cared for. From what I understand, it's been garaged from new. Again, that's pretty evident when you look at the car. And then if we move on to the passenger side, if we look down this side again, those body lines all the way down are lovely and sharp. It's not full of filler or any ripples or anything like that. Nice and clean down this bottom area again where you want to check for rust. Arches sharp all the way around. Another lovely, clean and tidy Pirelli P0 and alloy wheel and centre cap. Nothing to note along the sill cover on this side. Rear door, again, lovely and clean. We'll have a look on that bottom area again. I think it's fair to say it's about as close to a brand new Arnage as you're going to find. Brand new car for 20 without the brand new price. I would think this car was ticking over 200,000 when it was new. They started at about 180. Lovely and clean. Coming up that A-pillar, we do have one little stone chip just there, very minor one. All the chrome trim on the windows on this side is very good. Glass is all nice and clear. There's no delamination in the corners. And then again, front passenger door, no signs of any marks on there. No marks on the wing mirrors. Lovely and clean on that front wing. Again, sharp in the lip all the way around. And your final good wheel and matching Pirelli tyre. Come round on the front. And again, that front bumper sits nice and straight. Like I say, this chrome work can get quite grubby on these because water will sit on them. But these ones are absolutely perfect. Around the lights is fantastic. Look how clean that grille is. They're normally a 2-day job polishing them up, but that one's excellent. Headlamps on both sides and your indicators, side lights are all clean, clear and bright. They don't need polishing or anything like that. Lower half of the bumper's all very good. Around the grille, lovely and tidy. Badge is excellent. Quite often the laminate can peel off the B. This one is all good. And sometimes you will find a little mark or a scratch here for getting into the bonnet when you lift it, which we'll show you in a second because it is quite tight, but this one is all very good. No marks at all to note on the bonnet. Only mark, if we're being really picky, I noticed, is there is a tiny little stone chip just there. Very, very minor. It's worth pointing it out. Apparently the owner said he noticed it when he got the car. It's got no worse since he got it. It is worth pointing it out because that's the worst thing on the entire car. We're doing very, very well. Let's say 22 years old. One little stone chip. If that's all we can whinge about, happy with that. Right, onto the interior. It's got the lovely combo of dark green carpets and over rugs, dark green piping with a matching steering wheel and front and dash top and rear parcel shelf. Door shut is lovely and clean all the way around, so is the chrome trim. All the wood on this side is in fantastic condition. Very small mark just there, very, very minor. Door card is lovely and tidy. It actually still smells like a new Bentley as well. It does have the optional emblems on the headrests. Lovely and clean on the driver's seat. All the piping is good. No wear at all to note. On the steering wheel, wood on this side of the dash is fantastic. All the gauges are nice and clean and clear. We've got all the usual specs, so heated memory seats, aircon. It's got the 6 stack in the armrest, I believe. Yeah, 6 stacks in there. We do have the cassette for that, which we've taken out. And it does have the sat nav again. We've got the remotes for that, but we've taken those out. They're in the history file. And it has the correct original stereo. It's not been messed with or replaced, which is very rare these days. Into the rear on the driver's side. And again, that wood, beautiful, clean and tidy. No sign of any wear on the door card at all. Door shuts are lovely and tidy. Has the optional tray tables, which again are in brand new condition, really, really nice. It's got the overrugs all round, which are in lovely condition. Normally these can engrain with dirt. If we pull that up, the carpet set underneath there is fantastic. Doesn't look like the back's been used at all, to be fair. Electric reclining seats in the back. It's got the extra wood on the vanity mirrors and the roof panel, but no wear at all to note. Really, really good all the way around. Into the boot. Again, like I said earlier on, soft close does work. Carpet set's nice and clean. It's got the umbrella. If we lift the boot floor, it's still got the original spare wheel with the tyre blanket on it. Still got the tyre set from where it was put on. Another matching Pirelli. Both correct Bentley stamped Varta batteries. Which is always good to see. It hasn't had replacement cheap batteries. And then you've got your navigation unit at the back here. One more time, I'll show you that soft close does work, which is always nice. Rear passenger side again, lovely and clean on that wood. There's a slight mark just around the door pin. Door shuts are all good. Picnic tray on this side is lovely. Headlining in these is in 2 panels with a centre section. They can quite often sag, but this one, like the rest of the cars you'd expect, pretty much brand new. Lovely and clean and tidy on this passenger seat. Again, the carpet set on this side is lovely. And then front passenger side, really nice and tidy. Little mark in the same spot on the wood. But actually, to be fair, you can get those done very, very cheap now. I think it's about £80 a panel. All the wood around the seat control is very good. Lovely and clean on that passenger seat. And then quite often these can get kicked and abused. This one, it's all nice and tidy. And this side of the dash, all very good. We'll pop the bonnet while we're here. If you check the description, we'll detail everything as far as sort of service history goes. Car was supplied by JCT. Got a load of service certificates from them. It is known to the RRAC as well. And then under here you've got that 675 single turbo V8, which is right there. One thing I always like to check on a Bentley is, are these all present and tight? Because it's a sign of good ownership, I think. These have all been put back properly. The last service was done by Furans, like we say, so very well known in the Northeast and beyond for doing the job properly. Even the plaque's clean. Normally they've worn off by now. This one was driven to us from about 35, 40 miles away. Got 2 sets of keys with it, as you can see. I have briefly taken it down the road. It does drive spectacularly. It's always helpful if you don't chuck the keys. It does drive very, very well. Exactly as you'd expect from a sub 20,000 mile Arnage. Lovely and smooth around the front. Exactly as you'd expect. Like I say, this car was driven to us 30, 40 miles away. We have left it go stone cold today, which I'll show you in a second. Stone cold, oil pressure right where it should be, volts doing everything we should. It's even got half a tank of fuel. No warning lights on there apart from that I've got the door open, obviously. 19,055 miles. So like I say, about as close to a brand new Arnage as you're going to find. A lot of car for the money. So there you go, 2001 Arnage Red Label. Any more questions, please get in touch. If you want to come and see the car, it's here with us every day. If you can't get to see it, let us know. We can do photos or videos, extra stuff that you need, or we can do a video call, or just answer some questions. You've just got to let us know. Thank you.